everyone, my name is Demi and you are watching Demi TV. The goal of this video channel is to help you awaken your inner alpha so you can follow your dreams and find your authentic voice. And today we are going to talk about how to stop comparing yourself to others so you could start moving forward and actually having a clear path on what you want to do in life. So without further ado, okay, so the topic for today might be a little bit of weird and compared to the other topics that we have in the previous weeks, which was more on business and more on technical tutorials. Now I actually forgot to upload videos about personal development, so we are going to discuss that today, and I am going to speak from my very own experience, and this has something that has worked for me. Okay, now a few days ago I started listening to James Wedmore's podcast, which is entitled Mind Your Business Podcast. And if you have not heard his podcast yet, or if you don't really like listening to podcasts, try this one and you will really find a lot of answers to your questions. And I have been listening ever since, and I have learned a lot, most especially with personal development. So if I am in a mood to just unfunk myself, to just like cleanse the thoughts that I have in my head, to keep myself moving forward, to keep myself on producing more content for you, I would just go to James Wedmore's podcast. And I always do that every single day now. I usually listen 2 to 3 podcasts every morning. So I have a different routine now rather than the last one that I showed you in my Google Calendar, which is very overwhelming. That was definitely overwhelming. And I did not do that anymore. So I have more structured now, more structured plans, and that's what I'm doing. So going back to the podcast, it has been very refreshing, and there are a lot of things that I learned. Now, one of which is how to stop comparing yourself to others. Now, it has been a very rampant issue wherever you go. You would just really look at yourself and compare yourself to others. Now, I am not going to come clean in this video and say that I'm not comparing myself to others, because I often do. And it has dragged me a lot of times in my life, okay? Most especially when I was in college, because this was a time where everything was very rampant in comparing yourself to others. I just really wanted to graduate with flying colors, and well, I did not. And then I started, comparing myself to other people, and actually started in wanting to become better than them. But I always remember one of these poems that we discussed once in college called Desiderata. It says that there will always be people who is better or lesser than you are, and you have to always keep that in mind. So wherever you are in your life right now, there will be people who will always be greater than you, and there will always be people who are lesser than you. And the people who are lesser than you are the people that needs help. So you will be the one who will pull them up to where you are right now, and you help also yourself to be pulled up by these people who are greater than you. Okay, so that's how the rule of life goes. Now, how to actually stop comparing yourself to others? Okay, this is very rampant, and I think that it has been a problem for each and every one of us. Now, I have friends who have told me that, oh, you're already far beyond life, because if you compare my salary to most of the Filipinos here, it's like I am in the top 10% of the people who's earning high salary, because I'm earning in dollars. But that's just about it. If I go to the US, it's not really huge, but here it's a huge thing. It's like I'm one of those people who's earning a lot. And they kept on telling me that, oh, you're already earning a lot of money and you're already in the path to your success. But if I look to myself, it's not like that for me. It's always like a continuous learning journey, a continuous path. It's never ending. If I have succeeded into something, I would always create another goal. So there is something that I've always looking forward to or learning more about. So that's the thing in my life. Now, I have friends who have told me that I am the one who's giving them a lot of pressure. Okay, so they keep on saying that your posts on Facebook gave me pressure. Like, It makes me feel depressed because I cannot do anything with my life, and there's this 9 to 5 job that I don't really want. And I kept on telling them that honor your pace. Okay, honor your pace. Whatever you have right now in your life, you are there because as of the moment, that's what's meant for you, and that is your pace. Okay, now there is no competition in this earth. You are just creating that competition in your head. You would say that, oh, she's already ahead of me, but really, you have your very own pace, regardless what age you are, what niche you're in, what business you're in, what kind of work you are doing. You are in your very own pace. And if we come to think about it, you are already alone. Nobody can make you feel anything except yourself. So if you're saying right now that you are pressured because your friends are getting married, they're having kids, they're having these wonderful jobs, and you're just here stuck and you can't do anything about it, that's because you are looking at your life from the outside, but you are not actually looking onto your life from the inside. What is it that I'm currently lacking? Did I currently make a move to follow my dreams today? Do I actually know myself more that I would be able to carve out and find my very own authentic voice onto something? What is it that I would like to be an advocate of? Is there something that's like that in my life? Is there something that I am consistently fighting? And I'm not talking about politics here, bro. I'm talking about the things that you want to fight for. Is it love that you want to fight for? Is it gender equality that you want to fight for? Women empowerment? And I'm not saying that you have to go out there and fight over people who disagrees with your beliefs. But I'm saying make this advocacy your move or the stepping stone to make a change in the world. I even have one classmate before that said that I'm just like this. I'm mediocre, and I already accept it. I'm just like this. I will not move any forward. I will just stay wherever I want right now. Sure, go ahead. But you are so much better than that. Each one of us, remember what my tagline really means is that I am fighting for the advocacy that every one of us already has confidence in their lives. They are already loving. They already have the skill. They just don't know how to take action. And that's what the channel is all about. This is how I nudge you forward. This is how I share the thoughts and the things that I've learned over time about personal development and online business and technical tutorials, because mostly those are the 3 things that stop a person from taking action to their dreams. It's because they don't know how and they don't have the right mindset. But remember, 90% of whatever you are doing right now is all about mindset. I have a lot of people who has a lot of skills that can be taught. Sure, that can easily be taught. I could tell you right now how to create a really good graphic design business or how to even create a really good video. But the mindset is what matters, because if I invite you to do this and do that and you don't have the right mindset and you would say, oh, it's fine, I don't really know how to do that. Oh, it's okay, I'm not really smart, so I cannot do that. And that would be the very first thing that would stop you from actually moving forward to your dreams. You just have to stop comparing yourself to other people. Because if you do, you are already in the losing end. I remember I was listening to this Gary Vee podcast. There's this girl that called Gary Vee saying that she feels stuck. And Gary Vee was like trying to probe her and ask, why? Why do you feel stuck? Is there something that you are chasing? Is it something that keeps you pressured? And she said that, I'm kind of pressured because I see the Kardashian sisters already building their own business at a very young age. But Gary Vee replied and said that, really? Haven't you even figured out that their parents are the ones that has worked so hard so that they would have the life that they have right now? So If you try to dissect things on a perspective, on a bigger picture, then you would realize that comparing yourself to other people would really not get you anywhere. And I have done that to myself. I keep on saying that, why do I feel stuck? Sometimes I would just sit down and say that, why is graphics motion, my design business, still in there? Like, I feel like I'm stuck. But I looked at my company at a bigger picture. Not a lot of companies have established themselves. Not a lot of companies have recurring clients. And I have that. And I only saw that because I was able to see my company in a bigger picture, in a picture that only involves me and no one else. So how about you? If you look at yourself and the things that has already been taking place in your life, and just forget about what other people are doing, are you making progress? Are you taking action in your dreams? Because you could be feeling stuck because you are not taking action in your dreams, and you are just letting the pressure of social media, of what other people are doing, funk onto you. And that's why you feel pressured. So food for thought. Try to sit down and think about your progress as a person. What are the things that you already have done? And what could be the things that you could still be doing to improve yourself as a better person, or to improve your business, whatever that is. But keep the lens to yourself. Keep the focus to yourself. Because these people who are posting this and this and this and that on social media, and they're saying that they're already improving, you don't really know. Because that is social media. A lot of people would do everything they could do because they're prideful about that. They want to talk about themselves. People love talking about themselves so much. So that would only distract you from what your goal really is. Me, I have a goal in my YouTube channel, and I'm currently working on that every single day, regardless of how many subscribers I get, how many days does it take me to get a momentum on YouTube algorithm. I don't really care. I'm just enjoying the process, regardless if there's actually people who are looking at my video or not. I don't really care. I just really want to put my message out there because I think that it helps a lot of people, and I'm already getting a lot of feedback from it, saying that your videos are very inspiring and you have helped me, you have motivated me to become a better person, to move forward for my business, and that's already enough for me. And that what keeps me growing, and that what keeps me going and continue the process of just producing videos for you. Just think about yourself for a moment. It's not being selfish. Thinking about yourself for one moment and actually looking at the huge picture just for yourself is not a bad thing. It's actually you taking action to become a better person. And for you to become successful in anything, in any endeavor you want to do in life, regardless if it's business, school, or whatever path you want to choose, you always have to make sure that you want to become a better person, because you would never get the success that you want in life if you are not currently improving yourself. And I'm in the journey with you. I've been reading a lot of books, listening to a lot of podcasts to make sure that I have value to give to you, I have videos to share to you, I have knowledge to share to you, and that's what I'm currently doing. The best teacher for me is me teaching you. So I hope this video has inspired you. Remember to look into things in a self-focused lens. And don't even mind about other people, because that only distracts you from your goal. And you are already in the losing end if you keep on thinking about these people who's trying to distract you. Okay? So if you like this content, make sure you click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and tinker that bell button so you wouldn't miss a video of me talking about personal development, online business tactics, and tech tutorials. And continue following your dreams, finding your authentic voice, and always, always awaken your inner alpha. I'll see you in the next one.